If I tell you that Verydarkman is very manipulative, believe me when I say he's very manipulative. When I tell you he's very influential, he is very influential. He's also influential as many other celebrities we have in the country, but how many of them have thought of this thing that he's doing now? How many of them can pull half the weight he's pulling currently? Now, one of the reasons why people actually hate him is because they wish they have the amounts of influence he has. They wish they can command the amounts of aura he commands. They wish they can pull half the crowd he's pulling in the country. And you know why they wish so? Because they know the amount of billions they will make with that influence. And they are hot that Verydarkman has that influence and is not doing it. And if they have close to that influence and they are now using it, people will start questioning them. So that is the reason why they are trying to quench down his growth. So when others are criticizing, be careful how you join them because you might be a tool that they are using. The question don't try and give him flowers. You see Verydarkman, bro. You see this thing when he starts being talk and say this rat tells the movement. He's not a cloud chaser. He's not an activist as most of you want to tag him. Some call him an online police. But he has mentioned over time that this is a movement. It is becoming believable day by day. No doubt that most persons who don't like Verydarkman, some are intentionally blocking their minds towards reasoning. They don't just want to see anything good. They are always looking out for and always waiting for Vivian to make a mistake that they can pick on. Why some are actually still trying to understand who is this guy. I was once in that space because I never knew about him until when he started talking about Mobad, and then he started opening people's eyes towards the aspect that most people are not looking at. You know, this is the unknown with Benp. And he showed me something that we don't really know because we were all tilting towards a particular side, but he brought us back into a point of reasoning. And so far, the guy has been pushing. And day by day, he keeps making his act believable. And I like play towards the end of 2025, he introduced the Rattel cleanup. Many of you might take this as a joke. But you see this movement, this is already bigger because most of the obedience are also part of this because the both movements are believable. I don't think any reasonable obedience will be against the Rattel movement because these are positive-minded people who are looking out for great things to happen, who just want change, who are patriotic. And that is the reason why it is easy for them to just fall in love with what Verydarkman is doing because he is plain, he's transparent, and he's easy to relate with. Now, the celebrities that we are existing before him, how many of them thought of this thing he's doing now? And imagine the impact this young man is making. Make I warn on African leaders particularly. Not just Nigerian leaders, not just our governors, not just the politicians, not just West African leaders, but you see African leaders as a whole. Be careful of what is coming. You see what this young man is trying to do. You see this little change he's making. This is just like a spiral. It is coming up. When it is going to catch up with you up there, hope you are ready because all skeletons in the cupboard will be opened. Now, I feel like we started with cleanup from gutters, dirty places around. Now we have entered into, revamping classrooms. The bigger picture is what people are not looking at. One day, this thing will start like play, this thing will start small like this. It will turn into something where we only pray God could give Verydarkman the wisdom. Because I believe he has already foresaw what is happening now. I believe he already knows what he's planning for. But many of us don't pay attention to where he's heading. Nigeria government, those of our hands no clean. They can start now. They dust on our book. Start now, they clean every shit. African politicians, those of you who are dirty, start cleaning your shit. Because what is coming? Don't say I didn't warn you. This is the unknown with Benp. Well done to the Ratters. You guys have done marvelously well. Let's keep going. Let's keep pushing positive things. Let's keep contributing our own quarter to the development of our country, development of our states, development of our areas wherever we find ourselves. Even those who are not in the country, even those who are not Nigerians. Let's keep pushing the positive vibe out there. Shout out to writers in Nigeria and writers worldwide. Big ups. Let's keep going. Positive energy, positive vibe, good patriotism, and positivity all over.